not saying yours is, but there are a lot of videos that are edited to only show the shit bit of
yeah,
not the actual reason as to why.
And
that is the problem with media, social media, and all the stuff.
Of course,
what I'm saying to you is it's public perception is what they are being shown. If they actually see it, like I said, in my 20 years, and I can tell you now, and it's on your little video that you're doing. I have not come across an officer that, you know, people who I've worked with.
Today's footage comes straight from Kohlberg's. You'll find their channel link in the description. Show them some love. What you're about to see includes heated moments and firm exchanges, highlighting the importance of knowing your rights. Let's get into it.
Is obviously a decentralized cryptocurrency. It's based in the British Isles, right? It's got lots of functionality, practical use. It's not like Dogecoin that's just going to be, you know, a pump and dump short Doge. No, I'm just joking. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a legal advisor. But yeah, man, Freedom Reserve definitely it's an inflation-free cryptocurrency. Like I said, it's based in.
All right, let's dive straight into this. It's a brisk day, and we're standing outside the notorious Bethnal Green police station. We've got a lot of ground to cover here, folks, and I want you to stick with me. This isn't just about filming or passing time. No, it's much bigger than that. We're talking about Freedom Reserve, the decentralized cryptocurrency that's making waves, and the world of crypto, where innovation and risks collide. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about what's happening in front of us today. As I stand here, camera rolling, I see a black car pull up, tinted windows, a sign of authority, or is it? The tension is thick, and we're about to have a conversation that may make some uneasy. You see, today isn't just about crypto, it's about understanding how the police station operates, and the gray areas that come with filming sensitive locations.
What cars?
The police cars.
Yeah, you shouldn't really be filming police cars coming in and out. What are you filming? I'm
just making a video of the police station.
Yeah, but what? For what purpose?
Just for my own recreation.
Yeah, it's not good, mate, to be fair. In this current climate, it's not a good idea.
What current climate's that?
What, the climate with terrorism?
What do you think this is?
Eh?
What do you think this is?
I don't know, but we have a thing called hostile reconnaissance where people film police stations,
mate,
security venues. I'm not saying you are, but it's not a good idea to do it because it could raise suspicion, that's all. That's all I'm saying.
Do you think like hostile reconnaissance would be done in broad daylight?
Of course it does. When else does it get done?
Well, I don't know, maybe like covertly at night or something.
Well,
like you're CID, aren't you? I thought you'd like.
If you're smart, but
mate, this ain't hostile. Look at me, man. You think this is hostile reconnaissance? Like,
I'm not saying it is hostile reconnaissance. What I'm saying is, do you think it's in this current climate is a good idea to be walking around filming security places?
You don't seem too concerned.
MI5? What's that?
You don't seem too concerned. Like, you're happy for me to do it.
If you want to do it, but I'll tell you what will happen. If you do it and you're here and you're filming, especially personal cars coming out, police cars. Yeah. You've got officers that are leaving from work. Yeah. If they deem that you are doing something suspicious, you're going to get turned over, and then of course you're then going to be like, "Whoa, what you're stopping me for? What you're searching me for?" And then it all causes a problem.
But
what I'm asking for, I'm seeing a lot of this. Yeah, okay. You know what this is? I'm a 42-year-old man, right? Yeah. That looks at TikTok, right?
Oh, you know what this is?
Everyone does when you're sitting there having a toilet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've seen these videos and that before?
Plenty.
Yeah. All right. Are you not briefed on this now? Then go on.
No, I'm not briefed on it.
All right. Go on.
It's just I have eyes and I see what happens.
Yeah. Fair play. Still young, innit?
We as police have always.
Here's the first twist. The police car pulls up, and I get curious. Where do the police cars come in and out? I ask. Seems like a simple question, right? But then, the officer turns to me, and suddenly, it's not so simple anymore. He immediately questions my intentions, and I can feel the shift in tone. What are you filming for? He asks. My response. Just for my own recreation. And that's when things take a turn. He brings up hostile reconnaissance, a term you don't want to hear when you're standing outside a police station with a camera. I'm not here to antagonize, but the question lingers. Why does something so harmless feel so dangerous?
Have to have our backs, with regards to security. It's just like if you were there and for a long time you were filming Buckingham Palace, if you were filming
MI5
10 Downing Street, all tourists, all people like to take pictures of. But when you ask what is the purpose that you are filming a police station, and you're saying just for a video, that's fine, but you're going to put this on social media.
Yeah, you already know what this is, but obviously if I tell you my purpose straight away, it defeats the purpose of me doing it.
It's fine for a TikTok video, okay? But what do you think?
It's not for TikTok, by the way. But...
Or whatever social media platform.
Go on.
What is it
that I'm trying to achieve?
Purpose, apart from antagonising, because what will happen is this: what happens. I've seen this other guy that goes to Croydon. He does it because he's not doing it for any other purpose than to get police come out.
Guy that went to Croydon, you see that video? That's me.
That's not you.
That's me, bro.
It's not.
I promise you, that's me. Cody Burks, that's me.
I've never seen your face.
Yeah, that's me, man. I'm not. Listen, mate. I'm not. I understand that the filming in itself is antagonistic, but I'm not trying to antagonise you. I'm just having a conversation with you.
I've seen these on TikTok. Half the people that are doing it are doing it because they want the police to come out. They want to have a chat.
Yeah, of course you do.
You seem quite a reasonable geezer.
I'm all right, man.
Okay, but if I would have been arsy with you, you would have started getting all preachy and stuff. Of course, yeah, because that's what the purpose of this video is.
That's what sells,
I'm not silly. Yeah, I'm not silly.
Of course.
However, I'm telling you as it is, okay? I hope you totally understand where I'm coming from with regards to the hostile reconnaissance.
Not really, to be fair. I mean,
what do you not understand?
Comprehensively, I can, perhaps understand if there were some other sort of like variables involved and stuff. But given that you're already aware of what I'm doing, how can you deem it to be even close to hostile reconnaissance?
Because I am aware. Other officers might not be aware. Like I said, I'm 42 years old. Am I sad that I look at?
The officer, calm but clearly firm, explains that filming a police station in broad daylight could be seen as suspicious, especially in today's climate. Hostile reconnaissance, he says, could involve someone filming security venues like this to gather intel for a larger plan. But here's the kicker: what's the harm in filming? Does the camera in my hand really spell out danger? He asks if I think this could be done covertly at night. He's right to be cautious, but isn't this a free country? It's clear there's a clash of perceptions here. One side sees a harmless inquiry, the other sees a potential threat. The tension intensifies as we circle around this idea of purpose. The real question is, why does asking about a police station's logistics feel like setting a trap?
TikTok, yeah, probably.
You are, to be fair.
I've got three children.
Bless them.
That we all do the trend dances together. We all do it. However, because of the job I do, I also see the videos like this. Yeah. And in this current climate, with all what's going on in America and what's going on here, it's all getting out of hand. Because what's happening is yourself at the moment, you're fine. But if I'd have started giving you, getting out the car and being probably what you wanted, I still wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be a knobhead. I would still.
I've been in the job 20 years, right? Okay. Now I've been through a lot of different incidents.
I bet you have. So it's a tough job.
7/7. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, I was in training school when 9/11 happened. We've had all the other stuff on the bridges, Borough Market.
No, I can appreciate that.
All the stuff. Okay. Now I'm not one of these that I'm going to say, because to be fair, my reaction, or what I thought your reaction would have been, when I turned around and said hostile reconnaissance, was, do I look like a terrorist?
Do I?
No, but my argument would be, what does the terrorist look like?
I know, but come on, man, we've got to extrapolate based on things that have happened, not things that happened.
But exactly,
these are not valuable targets for terrorists.
No, but it's a police
I disagree with you. No, but they're not valuable targets.
Of course they are.
Unfortunately, you mentioned current climate. I may not hold this opinion, but a lot of people's opinion of the police at the moment is probably not the best. Excuse me for saying, if a terrorist was to attack a police station, a lot of people would maybe see it as
but
they would not see it as a bad thing.
Say that when you look at your comments on your
on YouTube,
thingy, on your YouTube or TikTok, okay, all right. I tell you now, you say a lot of people will care. The people that don't care are the people that are anti-police, but there are a lot of people out there who do care, because there are a lot of people that are pro-police, and when they put these videos on going, which are all edited and clippeted, this
ain't going to be edited.
No, I'm not.
Now, the real fireworks start. I get challenged about whether this is hostile reconnaissance, and suddenly, I'm on the defensive. Do I look like a terrorist? I shoot back, half joking, half serious. The officer gives a detailed response. But there's an underlying point. In this world of heightened security, anyone with a camera could be viewed as a potential threat. His concern isn't personal, it's procedural. What's the harm in asking questions? I counter. But the truth is, in this current environment, the perception is everything. The officer is doing his job, keeping an eye out for potential dangers. Is that paranoia, or is it a necessary precaution?
I'm not saying yours is, but there are a lot of videos that are edited to only show the shit bit of what
yeah.
not the actual reason as to why.
Yeah.
That is the problem with media, social media, and all the stuff.
Of course,
what I'm saying to you is it's public perception is what they are being shown. If they actually see it, like I said, in my 20 years, and I can tell you now, and it's on your little video that you're doing. I have not come across an officer that, people I've worked with, don't wrong, there are bad in everybody, but I've not come across an officer who I can say has gone out there to hurt somebody intentionally because of colour, creed, age, whatever.
Yeah, I think I disagree with you on that one, man. You may not know them.
Because of what you,
maybe your department is full of, good officers.
I've worked everywhere, mate. 20 years I've worked everywhere. I've worked all over the Met. I'm playing London now. Yeah. As soon as you walked up to me with that, I knew exactly what you
but listen, ultimately, this isn't just like to highlight the bad. Do you know what I mean? You having this conversation with me, us getting along, like once I post this, it's going to restore a lot of faith in the police, because people are going to realise that there are people like yourself that can have a conversation.
I'm savvy to what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm not going to...
I'm savvy to it. If I honestly thought right now, if you were here, hostile reconnaissance, right, I would be sitting here with my laptop having a
getting active,
I'd be out here, you'd be searched, you'd be turned over, and possibly either arrested or your phone seized. Yeah? But I know, like you said, I know what you're doing.
Why did you bring it up at the start then, man? For flip's sake. Why did you mention all that stuff at the start?
Because I don't know your face, do I? Like I said to you, I knew what you do.
Well, come on, look at the way I'm dressed. It's a Thursday morning, in broad daylight. Hostile reconnaissance, really,
What did you think you were going to get? You only asked me where did the cars come in and out because you knew what my reaction would be.
I mean, and I still want to know where the cars come in and out because I'm still here to do this.
If I'm actually blatantly honest, I don't work around this, so I have no idea.
You don't? I've seen a few cars come past, but
I absolutely have.
This is where the conversation turns. The officer admits that he doesn't actually suspect me of being a terrorist, but he's walking a fine line. He shares his experience. 20 years in the force, handling situations far more intense than a guy with a camera. His concern is for his own safety and for the public. He doesn't want things to escalate, but he can't afford to ignore what could be a hidden risk. He knows the situation all too well. If I thought you were a threat, he says, you'd be getting stopped right now. I start to get it. What looks like a harmless interaction to me could turn into something more. It's not about me, it's about perception. And perception, as we know, can be dangerous.
I have no idea. I don't work around here.
What are you, part of CID?
I'm Central London.
CID?
I'm part of a transport unit,
Do you mind identifying yourself just before I leave?
Yeah, PC Brown.
Alright, Mr. Brown. I don't want to use up any more of your time, but again,
no problem,
thanks
just
for the...
be mindful.
I mean, I'm going to continue...
You're likely to, like you probably have been before, confronted by officers who say to you, what you're doing, you can't be filming security locations. I've told you that. I'm not saying it's right what you're doing, but at the moment, do I believe that you're a terrorist? No, I don't. If I did believe you as a terrorist, you'd be turned over right now.
You'd try it?
No, I would. What do you mean try? I would. And this is the problem. People now, perception is that they can dictate what happens. No, the police will. They have.
Well, no, you can't just do.
Honest held belief that something is happening, or that they have suspicion that you are, or have something on you. They're going to turn you over. Of course they are.
Yeah, but you got to have grounds to do it. You can't just do it like. And filming isn't grounds, to be fair.
Well.
It's not public photography. It even says on the Met Police website.
Reconnaissance
Yeah, but there's got to be other factors, like given facts about that person before you can stipulate that.
Facts, and I know that you're just doing this for social media.
No, but what I mean is, if you were to kind of, you can't just detect me of doing hostile reconnaissance just because I'm filming. You'd have to have prior knowledge and facts about that person in order to deem it hostile reconnaissance. You would.
We can't, in theory, we can't actually use previous stuff to turn people over. Previous convictions.
No, I'm not saying previous conviction. Known, like prior intelligence about that person. Does that make sense?
At the moment, the terrorism risk is obviously at the moment is dropped because of COVID for whatever reason, but we're still at a risk. We're still at a risk of not just international terrorism, but domestic terrorism as well because of what's happening.
With what the Sarah Everard and this and that.
Exactly. People, like you said, you've already said.
Again, I don't blame you for that. You know what I mean?
The police at the moment because of all the.
As our chat goes on, the officer begins to open up, showing a side of the law enforcement world that many never see. His argument isn't just about me, it's about public trust. The public's perception of the police has been fractured, especially with recent global events, and videos like mine only add fuel to the fire. But there's something real here. He's trying to change that narrative. He's not just a figure of authority. He's a man who's seen it all, and he's aware that videos like mine, though seemingly innocent, can be twisted into something entirely different when shared online. It's a reminder that we all play a part in shaping the story, whether we want to or not. So, as the officer steps back, there's a moment of mutual understanding. It's not just about policing, it's about the image we all project in a world that's quick to judge.
Media and all what's going on.
But I'm not asking you to account for that or answer for that. What's that? That's what I mean. I don't discriminate based on uniform.
Mate, I could have just done this, couldn't I?
You could.
But what? I'm not fussed. I don't need to hide. I don't need to hide what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is the truth.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
You're officer.
Oh yeah. All right. So.
All right, leave your chaps to it.
All right,
Mr. Brown.
What's your first name, mate? You did
Coley.
Yeah. Okay, so where am I going to see this? TikTok?
Coley Burks, YouTube, man.
Just YouTube.
Just YouTube. That TikTok's not me.
Oh, so that's not you.
That's just people trying to
do what you do.
Imposters and that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. All right.
All right, lad.
All right.
Take it easy, yeah.
You take care.
All right, mate.
Bye-bye.
The conversation wraps up, and while the tension dissolves, I'm left with more questions than answers. Was this all just a misunderstanding, or is it part of something larger, something beyond my control? I take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The officer and I may have come from different worlds, but we shared something today, a conversation. That's rare in a world filled with judgment and assumptions. You're not a terrorist, he reassures me. But don't expect everyone to see it that way. His words stick with me. In a world where perception is everything, sometimes, all it takes is one question to change the narrative. So what did we learn? That a simple visit to a police station isn't as straightforward as it seems. And in the age of social media, nothing is ever as innocent as it looks.